Ford is recalling certain 2024 Mustang vehicles. If your vehicle is part of this recall, the manufacturer has recommended that you stop driving this vehicle immediately.
Pump your brakes. Don't you leave Mopar just yet and try to run the Mustang. Mustang got some problems. You gonna be a Mopar no car, or you gonna go ahead and be part of Stang gang, go up in flames, if you know what I mean. Let's have a conversation. Well, as you can see from that clip, Mustang is having major problems. I'm talking about 8,161 problems to be exact. A bunch of garbage. 2024 garbage. All manual 2024s are garbage. Ford done pumped out a bunch of defects and rejects. And you was about to leave Mopar and go get you a Stang. You was about to get Stang gang tatted on your back. You was about to be going to car shows, burning out, running into every pedestrian within 20 feet of you. I'm going to save you some money, man. I don't want y'all to go out there and make that mistake. Because as you can see, the Ford, it just, I'm not saying it's a bad car, but as you can see, the manual.
The clutch pressure line may be improperly secured and contact hot exhaust components, which can result in melting of the clutch pressure line and cause a brake fluid leak.
What's hot exhaust components? That means the lines is rubbing up against the hot, probably rubbing up against the exhaust or something, and causing brake fluid to leak, and boom, that heat and that brake fluid connect, boom, we got a flame, we got a fire. All because they probably rushed these cars, hurry up and pushed them out, didn't do a full inspection. Basically, they pushed them out so fast they didn't really check everything. And you know what I like to say? You never get the first year of any new model. You never do. Because you know why? They don't got all the bugs figured out. They just slanging them out there, happy to get them out there so they can get that markup money. Because you know how every company does the same thing. They drop a new car and they market through the roof so they can get major profit. Not saying Ford, the manufacturer, I'm talking about the dealers. Dealers, you know, they mark them up. They make a lot of money off of those cars. And then Ford know that the dealer's going to buy these cars up because it's a new model. And they know everybody wants the new model. But like I always say, you never get the first year. Hell, if you can, don't even get the second year. Go with the third year if you can wait. But for sure, never get the first year. As you can see, look at the problems. 8,000 cars get recalled. You know how much money that's gonna cost Ford to fix that? Oh, it's a simple fix. If it was a simple fix, it would have never got past them. Come on, you could. It don't take rocket science. No line should be rubbing up against the exhaust. That ain't rocket science, especially no brake lines. Come on now, what we doing here? But yeah, man, y'all was about to leave Mopar. Cut on out. I mean, I don't blame you because Mopar right now, horrible right now. The price is horrible. I mean, it's just a horrible company right now. And what they offering with Mopars is grade A garbage. Grade A, whoever is at the top of Dodge right now, I know what they drinking on. Urinade. You know what I mean. Urinade. And I ain't trying to get, I don't want none of that. I don't know about you because I don't want none of that. But yeah, Ford, they got the major recall. That means that these cars are gonna be a lot of manuals, and you know everybody like to ride manual Fords. That's like a rite of passage. Get you a manual Mustang, loud exhaust, you know, I'm slamming through those gears. Ain't nothing like that. I mean, I ain't a Mustang guy myself. I like driving manuals though, but I ain't a Mustang guy myself. But I do like Mustangs, but I think I hold off. If I was to get one, I hold off until at least next year, till the 2025s come out where they can work through all these kinks and bugs. That way you can get a real solid car, because this is a beautiful car. I'm not gonna sit here in front like the car ain't a nice looking car. It's definitely a beautiful car. You really can't go wrong with these, especially that Dark Horse. That thing is crazy. On top of the Dark Horse, they offering you can get the, let's say you buy a Dark Horse, you can buy a Dark Horse and give them an extra $10,000 to $12,000, and they'll push that. They gonna put a supercharger on that Dark Horse, factory warranty it, and it's gonna have like 800 horsepower. So for like 70, 72, let's say 75 grand, you can get an 800 horsepower car from Ford. I mean, that's a gravy deal in my eyes. It's just right now they got a couple bugs, a couple kinks, and I figured I'd touch bases with y'all a little bit, let y'all know about it. So, because I don't know if everybody know about it. I don't know if my supporters know. So hold your horses, pump your brakes. If you're going to get a manual Mustang, know that it's got a recall on it. And you know what that means. You probably can get a deal. You probably get a pretty solid deal knowing that they got a recall on it too as well, because you know the dealer ain't going to tell you there's a recall. But if you go in there and be like, man, yeah, what about that recall? Did y'all fix the recall on this? Man, I'm going to need to get some money knocked off of this to reassure me that you ain't selling me a piece of trash. You see, I just gave you some firepower when you go into the dealer to get your Mustang manual edition Mustang and manual. You can say, what about that recall? Y'all, did you fix the recall on these? And they gonna be like, yeah. Well, why don't you knock up another $2-3 grand so I can feel comfortable, you know, knowing that I'm not getting a lemon, something that's gonna burst in flames while I'm driving down the street, banging through gears. You might get a deal, you might not, but y'all figured I'd touch bases with y'all and let y'all know what's going on, because you know I don't want y'all going out there getting no horrible deal, buying no car that's you gonna have to take back to the dealer in a week or two, because, well, matter of fact, you might not be able to take it back to the dealer. Hell, you might be sitting on the side of the road watching it go up in flames. So yeah, but y'all stay safe out there, man. I just wanted to touch bases with y'all. You know how your Unc T like do. I ain't never gonna leave you hanging. And if it's something in the news and I see it, I'm going to tell you, baby. But y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay safe out there. Just a quick little video, man, just to let y'all know what's going on with the Ford. Because I know it's a couple people talking about leaving Mopar going to Ford because it's the only V8 in town, the only affordable V8 in town. Because as you know, the C8s, they not cheap. They not as cheap as a Mustang. A Mustang, you get a brand new GT Mustang with the 5.0, like $45,000. You ain't getting no C8 for $45,000. Hell, you ain't even getting a Scat Pack for $45,000, slim or wide body. But they will give you a RT, and we ain't gonna talk about that. But with that being said, man, y'all stay blessed up, stay sucker free, stop drinking urinade. Okay? We don't want no ditzy Tiffany's and no Tommy Dummies. We none of that. We not all combined doofuses, magoofuses. I'm gone. Peace.
Peter Pan, that's what they call me. I promise that you'll never be lonely. Peter Pan, that's